we're gonna call the meeting to order. It's 9:05. Sheriff, can you give us an invocation? And then Mr. Bradford, can you give us a pledge?
Everybody, Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for allowing us to be here on this occasion on today. As we conduct the business of Adams County, Lord God, we pray that everybody be respectful today, Lord God, and that everything is done in decent order. Pray that you give us wisdom, knowledge, understanding of how to conduct your business, Lord God. Give us listening ears to hear the concerns of the people, Lord God. Give us the wisdom to answer the call that we swore over to do. And we'll ask that you we'll continue to give you all the glory, honor, and praise. You continue to allow us to be this beacon on the hill in this state, in this nation. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen.
Everybody face the flag. Put your hand right here on the rock. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll do a roll call. Supervisor Gray. Supervisor Gray. Supervisor Gray. That's all.
Here.
Supervisor Wilson.
Here.
Supervisor Gaines.
Here.
Supervisor Middleton.
Present.
Deputy Clerk Paige Dean. Present. Chancellor Clerk Brenda Lewis. Present. Attorney Scott Slover.
Present.
And County Administrator Missy Conklin.
Present.
And I'm present. Everyone's here. And the sheriff. Approval of the dockets. Can I get a motion? Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines. Can I get a second? Second by Supervisor Wilson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carried. Next, do we have any special presentations? If any special presentations? We'll move forward. Next, down to county business, Mr. Jerry Ogden.
Jerry Ogden, 14 Heather Drive, Natchez, Mississippi. I was just wondering for the taxpayers of Adams County, if we could get a report on the conference and how things went and what's coming back to Natchez, Adams County to improve things around here and to grow this area.
Supervisor, do you have anything to answer to that?
I didn't hear him. What he said?
He wants to know a report on the conference, or what's going on, what's being brought back to Adams County for any improvements.
I got a report, man. I don't have any specific thing.
Okay. Well, I have a report. First thing is, what I did learn from their cultural, they are some very loving and respectful people. They respect their community, they love their community, and they love their people. I wish our community would take that and strive with that. Another thing I learned is they're dealing with public safety share. And I'll talk to you about that over the discussion. They're dealing with the same issues we are. Mental health is one of them. And that's a big problem here in Adams County. Perfect example is a couple of weeks ago, what happened was a perfect example. They're dealing with those same issues, mental health. They're dealing with drugs, which we have here in this community. They're addressing those issues. They're also dealing with driving in their community. And they're dealing with poverty. Poverty we have here, we have homeless, it's beginning to get even worse. Because some of the conditions that are here, they're dealing with conditions of their homes, which we have here, a lot of conditions with the homes. And that's all I have to say. So that's some things we'll be addressing, because they gave us some ways of addressing those issues, and one is coming together and not apart. That's the only way these issues can be addressed. It's coming together to address it all.
Well, it's obvious in our community, and there's some people that are, and there's some people that are not. But the community as itself, and I talked about this with individuals and stuff, if we don't pull this community together, if we don't get racism out of our government bodies and out of the public and out of the schools around here, and if you don't get an education system around here where the kids are being taught, and if you don't get the parents involved from the time that child is born, and I was nominated to get on the school board here some 10 or 15 years ago. And one of the things I brought to their attention, and which I can tell you they didn't like, and I realize there are broken homes, but even with broken homes, good, moral, educated children can come out of those homes. And I'm sitting here as one that can speak for that because of my daughter. Her mom and me, we wound up getting a divorce, but we both took care of our child. And we're on great speaking terms and everything to this day. But if you don't start educating that child at home and getting the parents involved, even if it's a split home, you cannot get the best out of that child. They're like sponges from the time they're born until they're 6, 7, 8 years old. My daughter now, she's not here. She was valedictorian at Trinity. She went with me on business trips. Anytime I wanted to take her out of school, there was no problem. And took her out weeks at a time. But wound up going to SMU. She went to Mississippi College. She went to the University of South Carolina. She went to the University of Alabama and wound up with a master's degree, business degree, and a master's. But you have got to get the education started at home. You got to get the parents involved. And a new school building is not going to teach these children. But we all somehow got to get the school system around here better. And I'm going to say, hey, I'm talking about the public school. I'm talking about AC also and Cathedral. I don't know as much about Cathedral because I wasn't close enough. But I went to school at AC. It was all about education when I was there. Today, it's more about sports than it is education. And my son-in-law is athletic director out there. So I know a little bit more. And they're now in Corbin, Kentucky. And they love it there. The community pulls together there. And they don't have all this racial divide that you hear about or people mumbling about around here. It's got to stop. And we're going to have to quit making decisions because this is white, this is black. It needs to be made strictly on the credibility of whoever we're hiring, whatever we're doing, hire the best. We don't need DEI in our community. We need the best people, but we got to get people educated, and that just falls back. How are you going to get businesses in here whenever you don't have an education system? Nobody wants to bring people into a community like this. This community in 1980 had about 25,000 people that lived in this town. What is it, 15 to 16,000 now? The county as a whole is down about 7,500. And you let the next generation die off that supports around here and pays taxes, and you don't have a tax base or people to pay taxes, what are you going to wind up with? The next Fayette? The next Tunica? We don't need that here. We're better than that, and we can do better. But people have got to work together and pull together. So,
I agree with you, Ms. Otter.
well, I'm not up here to tear anybody down, but we got to build things up. The next thing is, I did meet with George Ford, or he met with me on site at 771 South Palestine Road about the culvert situation, washing out underneath the box culvert and washing out property. The jury's still out as far as what I think about him and his credibility to solve the problem. But all he did was take a few pictures, didn't really inspect it. The pictures, you know, you can look at them. But I asked him would he be here at this meeting to discuss that situation. He said no, he wouldn't, he didn't have the time. Well, when it's a county business, we need people here that are working for the county to be here and solve the problem. Now, I personally told him, but I wouldn't give him any advice. I can fix the problem. I don't need an engineer to fix it. But I would assume, I'm assuming county's gotta have plats and all that drawn. Yeah, I need a surveyor, I can lay it out, and I can fix the problem. But he's not here to talk about it, and said he didn't have time to be here.
Thank you.
But we do need to get that problem addressed and taken care of, because I'm not gonna stop until it gets done.
Thank you. Comment.
Appreciate it.
Mr. Justin Cochran.
Good morning, thank you again for your time this morning. I believe it was 2 weeks ago, I was here and asked for introduced the Entergy program to you guys and asked to have the Entergy engineer come in and offer to take off on this building. You should have a copy of that in front of you. It's pretty straightforward. It's essentially the inventory of all the lights at this building, and then the proper LED solution, both material and installation. And then those are just the breakdowns of that. The proposal report will have the breakdowns of the savings, the cost of the project. So to do this building would be about just under $8,700. Entergy would pay about $6,900 of that. Leave it for the county $1,700 to convert this building to LED. The agreement is the next page that you see, just so you can see it's straightforward there. It's not bill credits or anything like that. The county is given the 80% incentive right after the project is complete. So there's just a net invoice to the county for that $1,700 figure when the project is finished. And the last page is to let you know the other addresses that are eligible for the program as we see it, and then in the comments try to attach a specific business or function to that address. And every time it was possible, there was 3 or 4 addresses where I'm sure there was stuff that just aren't exactly what was there, but that will kind of give you an idea for the number of properties that are eligible for this for the county. And really more, if anyone has any questions for me or
Anyone have any questions?
Mitzi, you looked at this? It looked like it paper itself for 3 years.
Yeah. I don't think this included, or does it include the 2 exterior lights?
the only thing it does not include, I think there's a total of maybe a few other things, but the upstairs landing, it will not include that particular fixture. With this building, I think being on the Register of Historic Places, the alteration of the exterior is either prohibited or you have to go through a pretty lengthy process that is probably, as we kind of decided, or it was told to me with after your discussion with the engineer from Entergy, it's not really worth it for what the project is trying to accomplish. Really, the inside is the crux of what will save the county money. If that was about 30 20 or 30 lights out there, it may be worth it to go through that. But that's the reason you don't see those included. The parking lot fixture is included this back here though, so that will brighten that up as best we can outside. Would that be the only light we can change? Inside, it'll be retrofitting these 1x4 fixtures. We usually like to provide new fixtures, but in a hard ceiling, these have been framed in, and we don't want to disrupt a building in that way, and it's not really worth the paybacks after that. So these are retrofitted. The can lights, however, are replaced. That will be a new LED can light that goes in there. The exit signs are replaced to bring them up to date as well, in fire safety. And I believe I think there was one office that had some surface mounted wraps in there. They'll get new fixtures in that office. But anywhere where these are recessed, we'll just retrofit them. That's really the best solution we face with that.
Scott, if I could recall, do we have anything, something into this building and some other buildings already in regards to that?
I think we looked into it, and I don't know if we opted into doing that or not. Obviously, he's saying we didn't, or at least our energy efficiency is not where, would not pay for itself. I want to say we looked into it, I
I
don't
know
think we
we
did.
had Snyder to come down and look and give us some quotes and stuff about that. But I thought, Johnny went back or somebody went back and did some different lightings to help kind of reserve energy or something like that. Did we do something like that?
I think that's what we ultimately decided, that was
Yeah,
a time ago, so.
I think what Johnny probably did was, all these lights have, transformers in them to lower the power that goes to the bulbs, but you just don't have the transformers anymore, and you just wire them straight and put LEDs in. Is that what y'all are gonna do here? Anything like
Yes,
transformers?
so all of the retrofits, it would be removing the ballast and line voltage on the tubes. That does a couple of things. It cuts out a failure point. It also makes maintenance down the road that much easier because it's snapping out, snapping in. It wouldn't take any kind of rewiring or anything like that if a bulb needed to be replaced. What I have seen in my experience in working with counties, a lot of counties have begun to what I would call piecemeal, or when lights or ballasts go out, they're replacing that back with an LED. And that could be what you're referring to. And under this program, if we go into a facility and see that some effort was made to become more energy efficient, but a program like this is what it was going to take to get the building all the way, that's then included in part of the program. So it's not a, oh, Johnny got to do that office, so that office won't be included, but we'll include the rest. We go in, we see the effort that has been made there, and not the majority of the building still needs conversion to the better technology. Everything is then given credit for in that case.
Johnny,
Ma'am?
what did you do to the lighting that helped us preserve energy? Did you go a
Yeah.
few years ago back and do some things? Can you tell us what you did?
But we ran to all the departments and started LEDing the lights. And me and Mr. Wilson got together. And so for now, we don't put anything but LED bulbs in all the lights now. So it's saving on money and time. You know. So,
But, excuse me, but you're just doing it as they go out.
correct.
You're
Now,
not going in.
at first,
Like
we
this
went
one,
out.
well, things LED, but that one's not.
Right, so at first we were going to every department, but you know, as time went on, we just do them as they go. Yes. Yes.
What percentage of them do you think you've done?
I would just throw a number out there and say 50 maybe.
50%.
50 total lights.
50%.
When I go out by 6 cases of bulbs, when I'm doing that, I'll buy another 6 and I go through them. I go through them pretty regular though.
And it
Yeah, I
lasts,
understand.
it lasts longer, right?
Or I don't have to go back in, I haven't went back to the area where I think, no.
Okay.
But you gotta understand, I have a lot of buildings, but a lot of lights. Some buildings have more lights than they need. If I go in there and it's 4 bulbs, and I'm just going for 2 bulbs. Because I'm getting the same amount of light out of LED. But I'm bypassing the balance.
Thank you. Let's take a look at this.
Okay, thank you.
Do you all agree with that? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Miss Samoa Allen, is she here? Thank you. Dr. Benedict Udemba. How you doing this morning?
I'm okay,
That's good.
just okay, not happy that my man here is not helping. I didn't know it would take this long to get certain things done. I've been here a while. This is the fourth time that I'm coming for the same problem. And it looks like I'm not being heard. By the way, the name there is not, that's not my name.
I know this is not the name, that's why
I know, that's why, so that I don't put this name there. It's nobody, not first name, not last name.
Yeah.
But I've been here a while. The last time when I came was about 8 months ago, and I complained about erosion that the Adams County created in solving other people's problems. And that problem is getting worse. It's coming into my house. The electric pole is about to fall. And last time when I came, I was promised that the supervisors would come there to see things for themselves, because I showed you when it rained, we can take boat to go into my compound. The first time that I came, probably about 10 years ago, Mr. Granell was still in, I think, one of the supervisors. They came and they saw that the suggestion that they gave me is that they were planning to work on Morgantown Road, that I should do my best to redirect it, and when they pull all the asphalt on the road, they'll bring it to make sure that everything is stable. Later, he told that that proposal was changed to build a flyover across Walmart. Second time that so it never happened. Second time that I came, I think the work department made an arrangement with somebody that wanted to help to pay for it. And then when I came about 8 months ago, for some reason, he bailed out. And the boss that time said, you all will come to see me, to see what you all can do. Across the road, you have about 4 compounds that their water was directed to come into mine. On the left side of it, about 3 houses, their water on the road is also directed to come into a compound, and you will see the poles and this. So originally it came, and I spent over $6,000 to do what I had to do to make sure that nobody will fall into it. I brought in over 10 maybe trucks of sand that the person that did it to build from the road to the back. But now they're all washed out and it's becoming worse. So I don't know how many times I will come. Do I have to cry? Do I have to do what? But I expected you all to hear me, because I'm a resident and I live here and I pay my taxes, and I thought that I should be helped, especially given that the county created the problem. If you come and see that, you will agree with me, no matter how far back, because I've lost a lot of land and I'm still paying taxes on them. So what else can I do to get you all come and do the needful thing to prevent me losing my house, especially electric pole is about to fall.
Supervisor.
Yeah, well, Mr. Benedict called me the other day, and I needed to respond out there. We've been down here before, we've been before the board several times on this, and his problem is getting worse. We did apply for an DWP project, and for some reason or another, it was turned down, and because he do have an erosion. Basically what happens, what he's talking about, right down Morgantown Road where he lives, the drain, all the houses on the other side of the drain, water comes down and comes through the drain, goes on his property. And when we first went out there, when I first started here, the property, he had land from here to the other office over there. It has actually washed out from probably his scab right now from his electric pole, closer. And each rain is getting worse and worse. And so we did, I don't know why they turned it down one time. I think, Robert had speaking on the fence, it was probably what should have been done. They said it was because of the utility pole that, USDA probably would have approved it. But when they went back, they did not approve it. And, so I went out there and Scott was, having, bids and we were gonna go out there and look at it. I think we had George out there, me and Ronnie look at it. But it is, we were trying to see if we had a water easement on it because we had the same problem on Steam Plant Road. We had a water easement and it was losing a lot of property, Wilson. Mr. Wilson, you know, since we've been here, we did that. So Scott, that's one of the things we want you to look and see whether there's a water easement on there, that we can go in and try to help. I think that's what me and Robert trying to get with you on last week about. So we definitely need to do that. Robert, I'll let you speak on if there's anything you think I forgot.
It is, like I said, I met Mike Green out there. Mike at the site said it would probably be approved because of the utility poles, but once they were submitted, it was denied at that point. You said you met him last week. He's done a bunch of work on his own to it. What he's done was, engineers told you what to do, they advised him what to do. What he's done helped that problem, but it's created another problem. So it's washing up to that pole. So like I said, we just need to know if Adams County has a drainage easement or not.
Yeah, and I did forget that he have, I think that was back when, you know, it waited for my time to sit down there, so it had to be Mr. Marlin. They came up and they looked at it and they told him to build a berm, around this ravine where the water was going. He built that out of his pocket and built that. Now the water has run against it and redirected itself over a period of years to another spot. So he has been working on his own. So we were just trying to see what else we can, anything we can do. Because, you know, of course, we do cost share matches. And a lot of people don't understand that program. That is, EWP project is basically a cost share between the county residents and the Adams County Board of Supervisors. But we are not in control of that. 80% of that money comes from the federal government. So if USDA don't approve that, you know, we don't have control over that. All we have to do is we pay a cost share if you are approved. Now, you know, I would like you to understand that, and as well as other people who are listening, that it's not that when we come out, I don't want you to come and think, oh, the board didn't approve what we do, because it's not the board, we just cost share because it's on private property. But if we have a water easement, Scott, we definitely need to get on top of that and check and see, because he had a major issue, and like he said, probably within a couple of good rain, it would actually lose utility, and it's not only just the energy, the main wire come across, it's also underground right there. It has wires that went from up top to underground, so it can really be a serious situation. So we can look at that. Anything, Robert, that's back to this.
Is that your power pole that's washing out, or is it, energies?
I don't know how they'll define that, but when you come, you decide which one. I just want you to know that I used to work. Now I'm retired. When you talk about cost sharing, but at least it'll be better than what I did before, spending all my own money to do it, and it's still having the same problem. And I'm still paying taxes on the ground that has moved to somewhere else. So let's see what we can do. Especially, it's not safe to be, because anytime it's raining, I won't sleep because I'm waiting for COL if that pole will fall. So I don't want to see that.
What's your address, mister?
You dealing with what's the address?
225
Yeah, 225
Morgan
Morgan.
Town Road.
All right, you see a big old white truck pull up there, don't shoot, okay?
Please let me know so that I will show you all the work that Adams County did to contribute, or not to contribute, to lead to this, because that's their work that lead to this. And Mr. Dollar can bear the witness, even it created one more. Just messing with it, but he knew what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, listen to them.
Next, Mr. Johnny Williams, you have some for us. Please come on.
Good morning. My name is Johnny Williams, I'm the maintenance supervisor. I'm here this morning to get the board approval for 2 new hirees. Roosevelt Johnson Jr. and Jordan Eddy.
Okay,
Is
this
Jordan the first name?
Roosevelt Johnson Jr.
and Eddie Jordan, or Jordan Eddie?
Jordan Eddy.
Okay, let's change it. All right. That's at the rate of $16 an hour, an annual salary of $33,280. Can I get a motion? So a motion by Supervisor Gaines and a second by Supervisor Middleton. Any discussion? All,
Hello?
I'm here. Okay. Here.
I just heard what you said. I didn't hear what, whoever it was saying.
That's Johnny. He's hiring 2 people. One of his employees, went, so he's replaced them.
Actually,
So he might,
yes.
He's replacing them. Yeah, he is by himself at this time.
yeah, all right. Thank you.
All right. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried. Anything else, Johnny? Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna let Mr. Matt come forward.
Good morning. My name is Matt Wilkes. I'm here on behalf of Joseph Fur Design Studio with a design professional of record for the Chester Willis Field restroom project. It's my understanding the board's been presented with a couple of payment requests prior to this meeting. Based on our observation of what's been done, we're recommending payment for both of those. The first is pay application 3 from Phoenix Construction for the amount of $59,090. Again, we've inspected the work that's been done and are comfortable recommending that invoice be paid. And then there's a second one from our office for construction administration for the project, in the amount of $1,960. It's, again, just supervision of the project, making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing and things look good. So that's about all I have.
Are you gonna out there, Rob?
Yeah, how much is left in that, within that money after they draw it?
Yes, thank you. So I actually have the request for cash for board approval for this amount. This is the 3rd construction invoice in an amount of $59,000. So the balance of the loan funds to pay Phoenix Construction is $57,255 left in the loan fund. So that'll be the last cash request from Phoenix that the loan can pay for. They'll have a final one for the county to pay. But I have the cash request, that's why I was here today.
Reason I was asking, I know it's no toilets, no urinals, no divider walls, none of that's been done inside, the whole been done, the paint started on, it's still some other work left, construction work left, all there,
Yes.
others, the reason I was asking, I knew Said last time it'd be 2 or 3 weeks, it should be finished.
Well, we talked about this last meeting, and there was a delay on this first two payments getting put onto the docket, which was on there today.
Correct.
So
Yeah.
Phoenix, I believe, is.
The checks are prepared for
Yeah,
today.
you have.
The first two, payroll reports are ready.
Yeah.
Those were on,
Phoenix?
no, these were first.
You have first. You have first.
I have a question. You said there's some more to be paid?
It's gonna be one more invoice to be paid out of the loan funds for Phoenix Construction. Out of the loan funds, and then we'll have the final, Phoenix Construction will have the final to be paid for by county.
Have I already accounted for that?
Yes,
Send
ma'am.
that
You said-
Okay,
Yeah, that was one.
okay, just making sure.
So is this a different request than previously been asked? This is a new request?
This, today's request is in the amount of $59,090.
Is that,
That's loan funds for Phoenix Construction.
which pay request? is that?
Three.
Is that a third?
Three.
Any question?
Okay, you heard the request, can I get a motion?
So moved.
Got a motion by Supervisor Middleton, second by Supervisor Wilson, any discussion?
Madam President, could you repeat that, please? I can't hear none of this.
Repeat the vote start.
It's pay request number 3 for $59,000 to Phoenix.
Phoenix Construction, $59,090.
And this will be the last request.
No.
It goes on the loan. Is that-
No, this is the third request. It's gonna be one more for the loan under Phoenix.
One more from the loan under Phoenix?
Correct.
Okay.
Did you hear that, Supervisor?
All right, thank you.
All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carried. You got anything else?
I do not.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we have, next on the agenda is Mr. Neil Liddy. I think I'm trying to put him on the line.
Yes.
This is what
You want to use somebody's cell phone to get placed next?
I guess I can use mine.
This is from our public adjuster. They've been processing a claim for a tornado. They need board action, and so they need to discuss, you know, what their request is and board needs to make a decision.
It's our public adjuster.
Yes.
Thank you for calling your public adjuster. If you know the extension of your party, you may dial it at any time. For scheduling, press 1. For billing, press 2. For all other calls, press 3. To repeat these options, press pound. To return to the previous menu, press star at any time. This call is being recorded. Thank you for calling your public adjuster. Kindly note this call is being recorded. Please hold. Thank you for calling your public adjuster, Mrs. Shaw.
Yes, Mr. Neil Liddy, please.
Yes, ma'am. 1 second.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This call is being recorded. Thank you for calling your... Hello, this is Neil.
Hi, Neil, how you doing? This is Angela from the Adams County Board of Supervisors Office.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm good, and you? I have you on the line. We're ready for you if you're ready.
Thank you.
Okay.
If you want to present, Neil, this is Scott Slover. You have a request to the Board of Supervisors that needs action on it. If you care to explain what you're requesting and so forth, the board is ready to hear to make a decision on.
Absolutely. Appreciate your time, board. Thank you for getting me in real quick. This won't take too long. Basically, to bring you up to date on the claim and what we're doing with the roofs from the lightning strike and the tornado damage from 24. We have a claim amount so far of $525,000. They've held back depreciation of $259,000. We have approval for 3 roofs to be replaced so far, which is the courthouse building, the old jail admin building, and the sanitation building again. We have to move this forward because the depreciation is only available for roughly 6 months without doing anything. Once we start the process and I keep them up to date, which I'm doing, we can extend that time, but we have to give these jobs to bid. You need to get them out
what's gonna get fixed from the roof, I guess, we might need to know.
I'm sorry, Scott, I couldn't hear you.
What is going to be fixed?
Well, they put in for replacement on the admin roof, full roof replacement and some soffitting and gutters around. Same on the courthouse, which is the tile roof, not the metal roof on the courthouse. And the sanitation shingle building, which was replaced about 5 years ago, but I got the roof replaced again for some more damage up there. And then the little admin building, your county building at the one story, that the IT upstairs, I have some damage on that, not a full replacement. And I can give you a scope and that you can put out to vendors, but we need to get a list of your vendors that you want to use and get it moving out to a bid status. I don't know how your procurement works on what you're required for your board to bid, but we definitely need to get it out. And I have one vendor that's putting together an estimate for us that will provide you, and you can use it as one of your vendors to bid if you like. But if you have vendors, then we need to move forward with that.
If we go ahead and try to get bids, we're not bound to do that yet, is that correct?
Well, you'll pick the bid you like, and you'll contract with that. Then I'll resubmit those contracts to travelers for the supplemental difference. Because like right now, they bid them low, they bid them on what they're looking at. So for the old jail, the admin building, they're paying roughly $208,000 for that roof. They've given us $93,000 in advance, holding back $115,000. Your contractor's probably going to be more because that has asbestos tile on the roof, and there's going to be abatement, with that project. So this is probably going to be double. Honestly, that was probably going to be $300,000 or $400,000 worth of stuff. So once we have a contract signed and dated, we will submit that to travelers for the reimbursement of the differences, along with the depreciation.
And you think you can get, you think you can get the depreciation as well if we act?
With the depreciation, yeah. The repairs have to be made in order to get the depreciation. But if we don't move the ball soon and start showing the proof of repair or process the repair, then we're going to lose the depreciation. They don't have to give it to you anymore after 6 months.
President
The main thing is if you don't fix these buildings, your insurance, you're not going to have insurance. And insurance, they will not reinsure these buildings without proof of repair.
Yes, I do. Watkins dropped off samples last week of shingles to replace. And I've contacted Carter Byrne. He's supposed to come over Wednesday and look at them with me because I know that there's going to be restrictions on what we can and can't replace. So I do have samples, and I will have that moved in Wednesday.
Did you hear her?
I couldn't hear Ms. Khan.
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you real good. I think you're picking materials to see what you're eligible to put up on the appraisal list.
Yes, a vendor came by last week and dropped off 3 different samples of shingles for us to go through. Yes, it was. Yes, yeah. So I'm getting with historical, preservation.
Talk about that.
Okay, anyway, I know we're restricted on what we can do, but I'm working on that.
Yeah, and whatever that restriction is, if I have that in writing, and you pick whatever materials you want, that's up to the board. I have no control over that, and I really don't mind whatever you want to do. I'll help you in any way and give you the scope for these vendors, so that way they know exactly what the instructions is allowing for. And if they find other damages that are related, obviously we'll ask for those monies as well. But we just have to start the process in some shape or form and get it out to bid, so I can show travelers that we're moving forward.
Okay, great. Anything else?
What I'll do though, I'll type up a scope for you, Scott, and I'll get it over to you this week to show you exactly what's needed for each of the 3 buildings or 4 buildings. And then that we can help you get your package together.
Okay, and I'll copy, when you send it to me, and of course you'll copy Mitzi and everybody, the usual suspects, but we'll also make sure that our procurement, our purchasing clerk is also attached, because she'll be the one that has to put all that out for bid.
Actually, yeah, I don't think Watkins is in your procurement system yet, so we need to establish to provide you with some estimates and samples already. Excellent, we'll move forward with that.
Is that okay with the board? It's not binding yet until we accept the contract, or y'all?
You need a motion to put it out to bid.
Probably good to do that.
Yeah.
So move.
Got a motion by Supervisor Wilson, can I get a second?
Sorry.
Second by Supervisor Middleton, any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries. Anything else?
Thank you, Board, I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Have a good one. Bye. All right, next on the agenda, we have city government business, if any. Any city government business? Any city government business? And we'll move forward. Departmental reports. You wanna go first?
Good morning,
Good morning.
James Lee. Listen, I came to get the board approval to rehire my part-time person because of the illness of Ms. Hayes.
Okay, who is it?
Her name is a funny name. But I make sure I bring it to you, I promise you.
Yes. Do we have it?
We have a human HR form that I was supposed
Yeah.
to, that was supposed to be here today, or last time, but it wasn't in the folder.
I don't see it. Look through there, see if it's an issue.
Well,
I don't see it.
Sharon Jefferson and I, well, she gave it to me too.
This is the one that was supposed to be hired last time.
That's right, same one.
It was the same person.
It wasn't in the stack, was it? Okay, she
She said, she said.
Trying to explain it on that.
I don't have it in the folder. Let's make a motion pending,
The HR has,
because I didn't recall it being here last meeting.
If y'all have any questions, they could bring it
I don't have any
downstairs. and
questions
see.
because he's just,
You go.
can I get a motion?
You gonna get,
You got a motion?
yeah, I'll make a motion.
Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines, can I get a second? Second by Supervisor Wilson, any discussion?
Madam President, what was the motion?
It's a motion to Remedy is hiring a person to replace, his
Deputy Clerk.
deputy clerk who is out sick. She's out sick or she's just replacing her completely?
She's gonna train, we're gonna train her with the intent that she's gonna be full-time and I may
Okay.
lose Ms. Hayes in the future.
All right, did you hear that? Did
All right, thank you, ma'am.
All right, all in favor say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried. Okay,
While I'm here, can I make, a statement
Yeah.
concerning what
yeah.
Mr. Ogden said?
Mhm.
And I salute you, Mr. Ogden. I think you had very much courage to come and say what you said because I feel that, racism gonna kill us. And mark my word, before very long, you're gonna need an associate degree to work at McDonald's. McDonald's, the day will come. So education is very important. And every one of us should be seeking to help everybody in this county to get it. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next. Any other departmental reports?
Good morning, board.
Good morning.
Sammy Minor, Veteran Service Officer for the county. I have a couple things I need to bring to your attention. The first thing is, on June the 9th, between 11 and 2 o'clock, they're having a birthday party for Captain Jack, who is turning 100 years old. And it's gonna be at the Civic Center.
This June the 9th?
Yes.
What time?
And the second thing is
What time? What time?
11 to 2 o'clock.
Okay.
And the second thing is, for Memorial Day, that you know, that we're gonna have a parade, they always have a parade, but also prior to the parade at 9:30 on South Canal Street, they're doing a presentation of a marker to commemorate the long-standing parade, because it's the longest Memorial Day parade in the country. So,
Do you have anything else?
no, that's all I have for right now.
Do you have any questions for him?
Madam President, when did you say that was gonna happen on June the 9th?
There is gonna be a birthday party for Miss,
Mr. Captain Jack.
Mr. Captain Jack at the Civic Center from 11 to 2 p.m. He's, turning 100 years old.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Alright. That's it.
Good morning, board.
Good morning.
Brad Bradford, Adams County EMA Director and Fire Coordinator. I got a couple of things this morning. Give y'all an update. We was due to schedule to fix on the sirens this week, but due to incoming weather gonna be coming in, we gonna push it to next week. So next week, all our sirens should be, once they get completed doing tests, we should be good on all the sirens. So the calls should stop. So I'll just give you a head dates on that. Also FEMA, they're at the safe room all this week. They're gonna be conducting disaster assistance for any residents in the Natchez, Adams County area that was affected by the winter storm we had in January. So if you had any effects to the winter weather, whether it's anything that to your home or whatever, go by there. They're gonna be there all week from 8 to 6. So just make sure you get by there. If you've got any constituents for it, go by and fill out those forms on that. With the grand gulf showers, we've been exercising, Tom, been exercising with the generator. We've been running into some hiccups with it, as usual, but that's part of exercising this equipment. And I got the contractor back over there, we got an electrician over there. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to put some AC power on it now, to try to compensate because, trying to run a straight generator, it's unhooking it, unplugging it, it's just being a hassle on that, especially, when we're using it like that. So I did get 2 quotes. We do have money now, regular budget, to utilize that. So we got 2 quotes on that. And one quote was for $7,100, other one for $7,194 on those.
Did you give it the purchasing clerk?
No, I just bring it for y'all. We'll get to it right now. I'll just bring it for y'all, let y'all know.
Okay. Thank you.
So we just need approval for that, to get it done. Yeah. You wanna get that?
Look at others. She doesn't look at that, need to look at that.
Yeah. Is it within its budget?
He said it's supposed to got.
Yeah, I'm not grant, we got grant money, yeah. It's for the grant.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You heard the request, you got the appeal.
Yeah, we get it. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to make sure it was approved first.
Yeah.
It's within its budget, what we
Yeah, yeah.
requesting is fine, as long as it's- is there any reason you needed permission for it? 'Cause you got-
Yeah, because it's another upgrade, it's attached to the safe room.
And you gotta have a PO.
It's within its budget, it's-
Well, it's a special project with the safe room and all that, so. Yeah.
no worries, that's hers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, motion by Supervisor Gaines and a second by Supervisor Middleton. Any discussion?
Madam President, what is the motion?
The motion is for him, you want to repeat that?
Go ahead, put AC power to the,
Here, Brad.
Brett?
just put AC power, the shower had DC run off a generator, we're gonna convert it to AC and DC. That's for the shower, to run off.
It's for the
Yeah,
showers.
I got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
All in favor say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
Okay, next, I want to ask permission to travel to attend the Mississippi Supervisor Convention, June the 15th and 17th in Biloxi, as the McDemon president. They'll be covering all my expenses.
You heard the request?
So,
Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines, second by Supervisor Wilson. Any discussion?
What is the motion?
He's traveling to the MAS convention. McDemon is gonna cover all
Okay.
his expense.
All right,
All,
thank you.
all in favor say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
Okay, next travel, I got it right here, is for Ms. Bailey Humphries. She's gonna be traveling to Biloxi, June the 23rd to 25th, to our Mississippi Association of Fire Safety Education Conference. And I got the picture right here.
You heard the request, can I get a motion? Got a motion by Supervisor. The motion is for Ms. Billy Humphrey to travel to the MAPFS conference in Biloxi on July 23rd through the 25th.
Okay.
Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines and a second by Supervisor Wilson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carried. Anything else?
That's all I have, Peter. Any questions on the board?
Anyone have any questions for him?
I just wanna
Thank you.
say one thing. I do wanna say one thing to him while he's up there. I just wanted to say, I think you made a great move in selecting Bree Cook as your second in command of emergency management. She has been with this county for a long time, and she's extremely knowledgeable about what she does. And I just want to stand up and commend you for doing that.
Cool. Appreciate it.
That's right.
You got my vote.
I'll pay you later.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Denise Price, purchase clerk for Adams County. First, I would like to spread April procurement credit card across the minutes for approval.
You heard the request?
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion by Supervisor Wilson and a second by Supervisor Gaines. Any discussion?
I can't hear the motion.
Repeat that again, please say it a little louder.
It was a procurement, April procurement credit card.
Did you
I
get it?
heard.
Okay. All in favor say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
Okay, secondly, we had to rebid the culverts in our 6-month road department bids due to, Robbie, was it Natchez? Or Southern? Southern Culverts withdrawing their bids because they felt they were done inappropriate to be bid, but it wasn't really anything wrong because we've been doing it like that, section by section and part by part forever. We rebid it, no bids were submitted. So, I guess I've never been in this predicament, so we need to figure out what's the next step of getting those bands and other culverts that we can't get from Natchez Culvert.
And you say withdrew their bid? Were they the only bid?
No, we had two.
We had two bids, he got part of the pipe, Natchez Culvert got part of them, and Natchez Culvert got the bands, in the bid. But what we doing now, if Natchez Culvert does not have what we need, we get him to send us an email saying he can't get it, or it'll be a day or two, or how long, and if we need it right then we just go with, Southern Culvert. Is what we've been doing lately. I mean, we don't have any choice, that's the only choice we have. But they do send us an email saying they can't get us the pipe or the band's not in stock or whatever it may be. If not, that's who we use,
And you say you did rebid it and we did not get any
Nobody
bids?
submitted any bids. No, it was Thursday. And I spoke with Scott about this because remember Scott, now that we're getting some of those parts that they didn't bid on from Southern Culvert, Natchez Culvert didn't bid on, they had a price on it. And the prices are different now than what they bid, they're much higher. So
Yeah,
that's
but-
why I need direction on how we go from here.
What I've told Robbie is you keep up with what the pricing difference is. They promised that they would sell us pipe at X cost, and we ended up having to purchase it at Y cost. And if it amounts to enough money, we can then pursue recovering that against them that broke their promise. So.
Ms. Hutchins,
Yes.
give me a list of what you need, and I'll call and get you some prices on what you need. I don't know who to address that to, but I'll do that for you.
Purchasing.
Yes, we have to see since we did bids already, how do we do that?
I mean, you may not get bids if they don't have to sell
So
it.
we can just get set two quotes.
If it requires it, yeah.
Okay.
It's-
All right.
All term bids are for, it's just for the convenience of the county. So that we don't have to go back and get bids for every time we need something that we're gonna use regularly. If we don't have term bids, then we have to go back to the old fashioned way of getting.
So we're just gonna do the
bids.
ones that they're not honoring, right?
Correct, because you have a term bid for the other ones.
All right, so I'll give that to you.
I will just do you a favor, I'm sure that material's available. So it's
Okay.
just a matter of knowing where to get it, but whatever I get, I'll give it to you.
Okay, thank you. I'll give you what we asking for. All right, thirdly, I'd like to ask for permission to advertise again for the flooring at the DHS building. Last time we, had a few bids. The lowest bid was not anyone that was licensed in the state of Mississippi. They were licensed in, Louisiana only. So we had to start all over because he didn't qualify, even though he was the lowest bid. So I'm asking to advertise again for, flooring at DHS.
Where's Missy, when she, looking at something too?
Yeah, that's the last time we stopped. Next year we put it on hold, missed one or two until had a chance to take a look at it.
And yeah, we found some material, she found some material much cheaper. Instead of going with that tile, going with like, carpet tile, you know, the carpet pieces like they have in hotels and stuff like that. So that's cheaper, so I think we're just gonna put those specs in there as far as the carpet tile.
Is that what's in there now? What's in
No,
it? Carpet.
no, it's not. Missy, what's over at DHS now?
Nothing.
What was there? Carpet.
Yeah.
But the carpet tile is totally different, it's better.
So the history on that is they wanted to put the laminated in there, and it was like over $100,000. We could put the square carpet in, and it would be, stuff, yes. And it's easy to replace if something gets stained really, really bad, you just cut that square out, put a new one in.
And replace it with another one, okay.
So I will get with Robbie, and Missy, and we'll try to come up with some specs, because when they advertised last time, there was a lot of questions that they were saying we didn't have details on, so we're gonna have to have a little more details, even though we had a square feet, we should talk about the materials, everything, and then we'll go ahead and advertise.
Okay,
I
so
just
right
need
now,
permission,
you're asking for
permission to advertise.
permission to re-advertise.
So moved.
But
Yeah.
if it's under 75, after you get together on your estimate, you only have to advertise usually two.
Yeah,
Two bids,
yeah, we just gotta,
Two quotes, yeah.
Second.
Got a motion by Supervisor Wilson and a second by Supervisor Middleton. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carries.
that's all I have.
That's all you have? Anybody? Bobby? You have anything?
Yeah.
Someone need. That's on the public comment. How you come on the public comment?
Oh, I didn't know what.
Good morning,
You have
board.
something? Okay, public comment.
Still don't have an exact price on the winter storm, but I got a good estimate on Cat B. The estimate's about 30,000, on Cat A is about 310,000 that we're gonna get back from the winter storm we had. She's still working with FEMA. FEMA should have it finalized this week or next. So we should have that, but then it'll be a while before we receive the money, but that should be what we receive. Ogden Road, Springfield Road, the sign project should be finished up by the end of the month. We just received some more signs last Thursday, so they should be through. Mr. Stewart looked at a sign project on Royalwood Road in North Palestine last week when he was here dropping the signs off. So we should know something probably this week on those two projects. Submitted a bunch of EWPs last week. 9 Johnson Circle, 1012 Highland Oaks, 6 West Kirby, 8 North Sunflower, 18 Pin Oak, 104 Joe Frazier, 113 Steam Plant Road, and 1441 MLK. That's the one.
Okay, those are the ones you submitted?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that 104 Joe Frazier, was it submitted last time in that rain?
I can't remember. I mean, these are some that we've had on the board that's been not approved, then we resubmit them, and then there's some new ones on there. I know the church at 1441 MLK is a church. That 1012 Highland Oaks, a new one, it's affected the road.
Right.
That one is, so that's a new one.
Okay.
But I just need to know
The only one
what,
is 1012 Highland
that's
Oaks.
the only one that affects County Road.
Correct.
Well, I will not be voting for any others but that one, just because it's money we need to spend on paving, not fixing private property.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, I have 3 employees that's, their 6 months is up. Ashbury Stevens, you should have those.
What is this? So,
Their 6 months, probation's up and it's time for the rate, you know, after 6 months.
Employees?
okay, go ahead.
Say again? Okay, Ashbury
No,
Stevens,
it's just, their increase, their 6 months.
That's just how many?
Oh,
3.
it's 3.
you see
Go
him?
ahead. I have
Okay, going from 1550 to 1683. And then James Morgan, 1550 to $17. Lonzo Bernard, 1550 to 1683.
You heard the request?
So moved.
Got a motion by Supervisor Middleton and a second by Supervisor Gaines. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried. You have anything else?
That's all I have. That's all I have for me.
Or you have
Madam
something?
President.
Go ahead.
So this for you and Sheriff, Robert, I didn't, call you this weekend, but I got a call. Oh, Highway 8411, you know, we done had that problem before, a lot of those folks going to trash, dumping at that trash, flying off, stuff like that. I've been out through there, and the sheriff, I know last year we had some, bags out there, I don't think they've been there here, but they been there, I know, and I know the situation on there, but if y'all can, between Robert, with you, cause I think something big out there with the load, whatever the county can, you know, if the county can get something big, and sheriff, if you get a chance to see you guys on Highway 84, we couldn't get it up, you know, see can we get that stuff up, I think somebody dumped like a mattress or something.
It's just flying off further. This first I've heard, we've had it in the past, the reading under,
Yeah.
talking about people going down to that big hill when they.
Going down,
coming off.
Highway 84, you know, one time we brought it.
Try yeah.
We
try it.
brought it up, and you know, you was gonna, you sent a depth out there one time, you know, people coming through to the dump, stuff and flying off the right tickets and stuff like that. Well, you know, I take all them calls if they fussing or not, and I'm not gonna call everybody on the weekend. I told her, you know, we had board meeting, we'll address it. And I mean, I know everybody's good about doing it. So, you know, the weather good, the weather might be bad, but if we can, we just try to take care of it. I told her I would.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah.
Even out in a year though, I know they're even.
I know that too, but I know we gonna.
Cause we pick up the road.
Yeah, but we just wanna, you know, try to address it.
Might be a new bag.
Yeah, we'll try to address it. Thank y'all.
It's not him yet. It's not you yet, man.
No,
Not yet.
this
That's
is
why I'm
sheriff.
telling you, you got something.
Either you have.
Hey, Dad. Morning, boy. How y'all doing today? I do have, excuse me, I do have 2 new hires in the jail. And you should already have this. You should already have this. Should be Jerona Robinson, $14.06 an hour. And Marquise Rounds at $14.06 an hour.
I don't see it in the folder.
Okay.
These are replacement hires.
Yeah, these are replacement hires. These are replacement hires. I got them, man. They signed.
They should be in there, I saw them.
Hello's name's on it?
It's,
Wells, Robinson,
Robinson and Rams.
and that's it?
That's it.
Okay. You called out the hourly rate?
Yes.
Okay. You heard the request? Can I get a motion? Got a motion by Supervisor
Yeah.
Gaines? Can I get a second? Second by Supervisor Wilson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
Thank you. I do have a request of the board. As you know, we're starting to get our cars in from Enterprise now, not here in hand, but when I say in, I mean to the dealership and to the upfitters. And I know I need to have these for
read across the minutes here. I'm gonna give you the last four and then I'll give you this letter, Missy.
Okay.
I'll give you this letter. But I need these four read across the minutes because they will be unmarked. And the last four of these, the VINs are gonna be 8417, it's 8417, 7834, 7834, 0015, 0015, and 8400. And I have a full VIN on here for the county administrator, but I need board approval because these are unmarked.
You heard the request, can I get a motion? You got a motion by Supervisor Gaines.
Second.
And a second by Supervisor Middleton. Any discussion?
Yes, ma'am. What was the motion?
These are,
Just unmarked units, I'm just reading the VIN numbers across. I need you to have it presented to the
Thank you.
board.
all in favor, say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
And I want to say this, I do appreciate the board for going with Enterprise because it's helping us a ton for us maintenance and the quality of our vehicles and it's enabled us to get to where we need to be on these calls. The only other thing is I appreciate you all working on some of these bad roads too because they tear the front end up, but you all have done great. Some of the roads that we couldn't hardly get down now, we can get down in a timely manner now. So I just want the board to know I appreciate you all paving those roads because whether it's one person or 1,000, if they call 911, we need to be able to get there, period. So, in a timely manner. So we're seeing the difference. I do have a question for you all. When it comes to the parks, are there hours posted at the parks of what time people supposed to be in and out of those parks? And I'm gonna tell you why I'm asking. Supervisor Middleton, in your district, we ran people out the park or had them exit that park probably 4 or 5 times in the last 2 days. And the problem is, it's after hours, it's around 10, and they have ATVs down there. And so.
That's probably who's tearing that yard.
Yeah, that's what it is, but I'm putting them on notice today, and I'm gonna ask the board, if you don't have a no ATV sign posted at the parks, can we please have some sign put up to let them know if we catch an ATV in here, we're gonna tow it, I don't care if y'all do it or not. I'm asking for the board's support on this though, because there's drag racing going on, it's 4-wheelers, it's cars, and it has been a lot this week, especially dealing with Providence Park. So I'm saying this publicly to the public, that hear me now, if we catch you in the public down there on an ATV, we're taking it, period. But I'm asking for some support from the board
I've seen them
to
drive to
ban
the
it.
gas station.
I can believe it, and that's why we told them.
Do we have a time on this parks? Is it like 8 to 9 o'clock, 8 AM to 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock?
I'm asking that we post it, if we do.
We can post a sign, no ATVs. Is this all county parks or just
Yeah.
on Providence?
I would say all parks.
And let me ask you what I'm asking, let me be more clear on what I'm asking you all to post. I'm asking you to post that after certain hours that they would be considered trespasses. Is that legal, Scott?
Is that legal? Yeah.
That's what I thought. I just wanted to hear from the attorney. I knew it was legal, by the way. I'm asking you all to put some teeth behind this thing because that park is too nice to be getting done like that.
The hours used to be on that gate, and we need to check, see if it still is.
So can they get around again? Is that what they're doing? Or is
The
it-
little gates.
Yeah, they don't stop at ATV, they come right outside the road.
Gates just on the road.
Yeah, gates is on the road.
What time they close?
He said 10 o'clock.
I know.
Well,
For all parks?
I'm saying you all set a time. I'm asking. Because we've been running out.
We done
We need,
set
we
one.
probably do need to.
What time is it? 8
I
a.m.
agree with that.
I would say,
I like dark myself.
I would say 12, because the courts go there sometimes.
Well, you know, it's.
Go ahead. Denise said she had a question of her.
But just for regular, is what you're talking about. Just a special
I
pay
need to determine.
when they having something like.
That's what I was getting ready to ask.
Yeah, with exception for that.
Yeah, what's the hours of, like having events there?
So I think we.
Yeah, like.
So we really need to discuss.
We're gonna have to discuss
Yeah,
that.
because that's the question I
Yeah,
want to
because sometimes I even go
Because I
along.
give it sign.
And then another with the ATV.
I'm asking y'all to discuss it though.
And what I know, but all we have to say is, unless it's a special event that's being paid for, add that to the motion.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And
I just want something with some teeth in it because we've been clearing that park and trying to preserve it, but it's been a lot These last couple days, a lot.
And another one I'm gonna say about the ATV, I'm not gonna say that in LaGrange, because during Oktoberfest, they use those
Once again,
ATVs.
Special events, that's what that is,
Right.
special events.
Yeah,
Special events.
But an ATV is not straight legal.
No,
no,
If it's on asphalt, I don't
Yeah.
care what the it is. Right.
hey, that's the law.
no, but see, mine's,
Well, I mean, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
they can't ride through the neighborhood to get there. I mean, they can't do that.
I'm bringing it up so you all can discuss it, because
they
it's a
bring on
problem.
the trucks sometimes, yeah, through on, that's all.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So y'all gonna give it to 10 o'clock in the park? Y'all sure y'all gonna give it that much time?
Event.
Okay, for special events.
Event is different.
That's what
So what about just the common people who don't have anything scheduled? Because me and the county administrator called,
Then I
nothing was
say,
on the board.
then I say 10.
And when she told me there wasn't anything on the board's agenda, anybody had it, we went down there and cleared it completely out because it was.
Mr. Gaines suggested it be till dark.
I love that suggestion.
Well, the time changes all the time. Sometimes, you know, everyone knows when it's dark, okay? So, what is 5:30 dark or 9 o'clock dark in the summertime?
I'm telling you, it's just a
The
matter of
chief law
time.
enforcement officer
I
recommended.
guarantee you already know what dark is.
I'm just thinking that dark, they need clothes. It's up to the board, I'm just presenting the problem.
Well, it's not a special event. There shouldn't be anybody in there after dark, because there's no lights being cut on.
We got chasing everything out that park the other day. We got car chasing everything out that park, so. I'm just telling you,
Well, we just need to give them time so we can put it on
So, I have a
at
question.
every park.
Why don't you start at 10 and then if it doesn't work, sheriff can say it needs to be moved back to 9 or so.
I can say it now, need to be moved back to 8. I would publicly say that. I don't know if people ain't gonna be happy about it, but if you're not on a special event, it's tough going
So
right there.
who's gonna monitor that?
We will.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Cause that's gonna be the next thing, who's gonna monitor that, they get
That's
out of
fine.
there at 8
But
o'clock?
that's why I'm asking you all to do like the city does. The city has signs posted telling you when, they lock the gate, the officers go by there, and we'll do the same thing. We'll take that out, but we've been clearing it out anyway. I'm just trying to preserve that night park. It's too nice to be torn up like that.
You talking about one part, we talking about other parts too now.
I would include all of them, but I'm telling you, I'm just saying the one that we've been having a problem out of, and I'm saying all of them. I mean, all of them need to be uniform, Jack, but I ain't the board. I'm gonna let y'all handle it. Tell me what you want. I'm just telling you, it's a problem though, cause like, we've been down there 4 times in the last 2 years.
Well, Madam President.
So what park are y'all talking about?
He's talking about properties at this time, but he wanted to,
Let me say this. We need to find out what time the city park closed, what time Baby Park closed, cause right now, our kids ain't got nothing to do. And I know they can't go after 10 o'clock, but if they can go over to the Baby and play basketball at 10 o'clock, and go to the youth center and play basketball at 10 o'clock, then they need to play basketball anywhere else in the county at 10 o'clock. You can't go in no gyms or nothing like that in Adams County. So what do you want the kids to do?
and see, that's what I was talking about, we learned. In order to curb some of these issues, you're gonna have to give them something to do. Cause after, if you say 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, what you think they're gonna do after that? That is early.
I'm just telling you what the problem is, and I ain't even gotten to what we had to do and the other risks that we had to make. But hey, if the board is good with that, I'm just gonna do what the board asked me to do. I'm just simply presenting a problem. I want our kids to have recreation. We do need more, and that's what people been screaming for years. But I also don't want them to get killed down there behind a tree in the dark. And that's the reality of it for me, because even the trail ride that happened the other day, a lot of people don't realize, but 4 people got hurt, another one had to be helicoptered out. Wildlife and Fisheries had to go rescue somebody off a creek at 1-something in the morning. I want us to have fun, but I want us to be safe doing it is what I'm getting at. So I'm saying put some rules in place. If y'all say 10, hey, I'm not gonna buck you on it. You ask me for my opinion, I gave you. But if the board say 10, then I'm not gonna say, hey, go against the board. If it's 10, it's 10. I'm saying put a number on it though. Put a number and a sign up saying that after this time, it need to be gone. So if it's 10, it's 10.
Then we'll,
There you go.
we'll
Yeah, I'm not fighting y'all on that. I just want something put in
gotta
place.
start somewhere.
Yeah, start somewhere.
Let's say,
I have one question. Can we go ahead and get a sign that says no ATVs for all?
Yes, please do. Please do.
they use ATVs at the park, my park, doing Oktoberfest and stuff. So I'm not gonna knock them on
With the
that.
exception of
With
special
exception
events.
of, right, okay.
ATVs for,
Yeah.
special events are different. We're talking standard open to the public, 8 AM, 10 PM, is that what the board's consensus? And if it's a disaster, then sheriff can ask us to lower it. It sounds like he's going to, so.
If people that, I think with us, the biggest thing is more than anything is the ATVs. Because with the ATVs come out drag racing. And then it skips from ATVs to cars. And that's what we've been seeing in the last 2 days. I'm telling you, it's a problem before the summer gets here. And it needs to be addressed. Because if we get out there and try to run people off, there's no rules in place, then it's a problem for me. Because they have a legal reason to be there. Right. And that's what I'm asking for. So it's 10 is 10. But I would ask that you all go ahead and put it up.
Let's.
No ATVs, but it's.
Let's go.
Motion.
Go ahead, Supervisor Gray.
Was the motion made?
Not yet.
Y'all finna make a motion?
Yeah.
To do what? Because you need to find out what kind of Duncan Park, so they say tennis and pickleball and all that out there. So y'all wanna close our park? Because they playing basketball and allow them to go play tennis and pickleball and all that right to the other park.
There's a light out
We
there
was
for
going to 10
basketball.
o'clock.
10 o'clock, I agree with 10 o'clock.
Okay, that's what we could make the motion for 10. Okay, got a motion by,
I agree with me.
The motion's 8 AM to 10 PM and no ATVs. Both of those things can be special permission otherwise.
right,
Yes, so.
Everyone
second.
understand?
Yes.
yeah, got a motion by Supervisor Wilson and a second by Supervisor Gaines. Any discussion? All in favor? Go ahead.
I'm a little, 8 o'clock, I don't know that I like that.
8 AM.
8 AM.
Sunrise, I mean,
They're just putting it out there, but ain't nobody.
It's 8
It's just
o'clock.
up, it's just up.
no, AM.
They just putting it out there.
I mean, instead of saying 8 AM.
Just say sunrise.
Sunrise.
Just say sunrise.
Sunrise to 10 PM.
Just say
So,
sunrise.
8 o'clock, it's a recreational park.
I think sunrise to 10 is fair.
6
They
AM.
gonna be out there playing basketball.
I think sunrise to 10 is
Motion to
fair.
amend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunrise to 10 is fair. Sunrise to 10
He
is
amended,
fair.
he amended.
Yes.
Wilson and Gaines seconded.
So the sunrise to 10,
Yeah.
good enough for me.
All in favor, say aye.
Uh,
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion carried.
Now, just for clarity, is it just Providence or that's all of
it's
them?
all of them.
That's all of
Okay.
Unless there's a special event going on.
Unless there's a special event.
That we rented the pavilion.
Okay.
them. Okay, I need to approve the amended motion.
So,
Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines, second by Supervisor Wilson. Any discussion?
Yeah, repeat that motion, please.
It's just it's just
It-
approving the amended.
The amended motion, Ricky, is that parks will be open from sunrise until 10 PM and no ATVs. Both of those rules can have special exception per event.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good enough for me. The other thing.
We got that carried motion. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Ayes have the motion carried. Gaines and Wilson.
Wilson Gaines.
I appreciate you all putting some boundaries in place. I think that's gonna help. I think the no ATVs in the park is gonna help a ton. Because I know in Jefferson County, well, not Jefferson County, but another county, I'm not saying Jefferson County, they got in a chase the other day with somebody on the four-wheel and they didn't end well. I'm not gonna say what we will or won't do depending on the situation, but we're gonna use good old fashioned common sense with whatever we deal with. I will say that. I do have a question for Ms. Khan and Scott, both of you all turning slow over there. When the public adjuster was talking this morning, I heard him mention the jail, but I didn't really hear actually what aspect of repairs. Is he talking about
Replacing.
remediation or is he talking about?
Replacing the roof.
Okay. So the remediation is kind of still in limbo.
I thought they were.
We approved that. The
Yeah.
mold?
No, I think we needed to get a 7-foot or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's, the board's still interested in that.
Okay, all right. The other thing I wanted to say was, last week was police week, and there were 2 officers lost in the line of duty here with the National Police Department over the years. And so, I was glad to see them being remembered out there, and for everybody that did something, said a kind word, or said a simple thank you to anybody in law enforcement. I just wanted the public and everybody to know that we appreciate it. That's all. That's all I have. Thank you all.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you all tackling that issue on the spot. Thank you all.
Thank you. Any other departmental reports? Other? Okay, public comments?
My name is Ben Hammond III, and my dad left me some 4 property.
Your address?
It's on me.
Ben Hackwood the third. What's your address? Your address?
Oh, what's my address?
Uh-huh.
My address is 817 6th Street in Lima, Mississippi. But the address that I used to stay down here was 100 Coral Avenue, but I think they changed the name. Yeah, but I've been staying where I was staying in Massachusetts, but I came back to see my son graduate, and at the same time, my dad was sick, and he passed, cause he was still living down here, but they had something to a hospital. I didn't even know he had left me property
Okay,
down here.
where's the property?
Huh?
Where's the property located?
It's here in Nashville.
Okay, what's the address?
It's 128 Greens Acre Road, Adams County, and it's 14, I don't know how to say this, Kudzu Lane, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. Another one is 1137 Dr. Martin Luther King North, Adams County. And the other one is, it should say Adams County, Mississippi. Purcell.
Okay, so what are you requesting?
I just, I really want to request nothing. I just need some time. I want to put eyes on all these properties because I may sell them. And I just need a little time to come back because I got appointed today down in Greenville. I just need a little time to be able to overlook all the properties. Yeah, I might sell one and just keep it one or 2 I really want.
Oh, you got some tax liens or something against them or something?
No, ma'am, I paid the taxes on it.
Okay, you have paid the taxes, so you're here.
My aunt was paying it because I was with the military.
Okay, so what are you asking us to do?
Just give me a little time to put eyes on each property so I can see what I really want to sell and what I want to keep.
Okay, well, I'm asking time for what?
Oh.
Yeah, you're
I've
fine.
been getting the grass cut. Okay, I
Grass
know.
cut, grass cut, you got problems with grass cut.
No, I've been getting it cut. I've been getting it cut. My uncle and aunt done told me to come down.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, you don't have to be here for that.
Oh, man.
Okay, no, you don't say you don't. Yes. Yes.
I didn't know. Well, they told me something. Yeah, my uncle, ain't down the road.
Go ahead, see what else, right?
Who's that, we talking to?
Mr. Hammond.
Hammond the third.
They're Hammond.
Okay, one of the properties got in the letter house is 14 Prince Edition.
That one?
And the neighbors out there complain about that property because we got holes in the roof, the doors are wide open, windows all over the place, so they need to do something to take it easy.
Okay, that's 14 Prince Edition.
Oh, I got it boarded up. I got that boarded up just recently.
Okay, he said he got it boarded up.
I
And
got
what else
pictures of it.
complaints was it, Ricky, with that property?
They had holes in the roof and all kind of stuff, man. They was complaining the condition of their house.
Yeah, the roof itself is broken down, so the building is becoming dilapidated. and a building needs to be knocked down, is what the notice of the Menace property states. We need to open a public hearing on that anyway, so if you wanted to go ahead.
Okay, because we do have public hearing on here. Yeah, we can do that.
So sit down.
I need a motion for a public hearing.
So,
Got a motion by Supervisor Wilson and a second by Supervisor Gaines. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried. All right, so,
Madam President, we have two properties. One of them is 14 Prince Edition Road. The other is 1 Pineview Drive, I'm sorry. Prince Edition, as we have said, the building itself and the yard, the yard looks clean, it's been cut and so forth. The windows are boarded up, however, the roof is caved in. It looks like there's a fire that happened on this building. And so the neighbors are concerned that it's a danger to themselves and to the rest of the neighborhood. Is that the property that you're talking about?
Probably this morning, yeah.
The owner is your aunt?
Well, it's signed over to me now. She put the deed, I got the deeds and stuff. So if y'all wanna knock it over, you can knock it over.
How long do you think you need to do that? How long do you need to do that?
I mean, she was just saying if we wanted to do it, we would do it, but he don't understand what would happen if we do it. We need to let him know if we do it, it's gonna cost him put against his taxes, and you could lose it. So it would be best for you to do that. You can get it done yourself.
Okay, we'll get it knocked down, if I want to knock down.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
He can.
Okay, he's on the front. If you have somebody to do it, it's one people.
Excuse me, sir.
If you have to do it,
Wait a minute, Supervisor, turn his phone, trying to turn his phone off.
Yeah, we're doing something.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
you talking to me?
Yes, go ahead, repeat yourself.
Mr. Hammond, if you do it yourself or go hire somebody, it's much cheaper. If the county go out there and use their equipment, it's gonna be 3 or 4 or 5 times as much as it would be if you would just hire somebody to do it yourself.
Okay.
So how long do you think you need to knock it down?
No, I ain't gonna be able to. I'm trying to get back down here this weekend, try to put eyes on this stuff and see what I need to do. Cause I may have somebody that can knock it down.
I can't hear what he's saying.
He's kind of thinking to himself, Ricky.
He said he's gonna get back there, try to get back down here this weekend to put eyes on it himself, cause he may have someone that could take care of that for him.
Do you think if we gave you 30 days that you could have it taken care of by then?
Yeah. I should.
And you could contact the board and keep us in one way or the other what's happening and so forth?
Right, I'll do that.
Ricky, what I'm proposing is that the board give him 30 days as a reasonable time to knock down the building, and you'll be in contact with us with any of those decisions.
Okay, Scott.
Sir.
This is what I need you to do. I need you to look up and see who owns the property and make sure he has the authority to make these decisions for that property. Because we've been sending stuff to his daughter in Greenville, right?
The listed owner is Ben Hammond Jr.
Yeah, that's my dad. I'm the third.
I understand who the owner is, but I'm telling you, the last time we had problems with this property, who have we been talking to?
It was his aunt that we talked to.
Dinosaur.
So my question is, find out who has the authority to make these decisions. So in 30 days, you say, well, I don't have the authority to make these decisions. Now we gotta go do this all over again, man.
So Ricky, why I made the recommendation I did is, by law, they have to have a reasonable period of time before we come out to do it. 30 days seems like a long, enough time to go knock down a building anyway. If he didn't have any authority to agree to it, it's not like we're doing it by agreement. The board is adjudicating that this is a reasonable time. If he does have authority to agree to it, then he's waived any claim to say it's unreasonable. So That's why I suggested what I suggested.
Okay, I tell you what, just send this young lady, whoever in Greenwood, send her a letter too.
Okay.
In Greenfield, it's in Greenfield.
Greenville.
Right.
That's my aunt, that's my dad's sister.
So we'll send a letter and basically what this board decides, if that's what the board does.
Unless I can just sell it. Just sell it to.
Yeah, if you fix it and you contact us and let us know, then that's what we wanted to happen anyway.
Okay.
All right,
Alright.
all right.
Y'all have a great day, man.
All right, you
Get to
too.
an appointment.
On, Ricky, on Pine View Road, or I'm sorry, View Drive, can you tell the board what's going on with that?
It needs to look abandoned, it needs to be cut, and a tree fell across the county, road out there, and somebody cut it out the road, but it's so close to the road, and somebody just be testing and having to look off, they gonna run into that tree. And who gonna be responsible for that? The county, cause it's in the county right away.
So there's a fallen tree that needs to be removed.
We've cut our part, and the rest is in the line, service line going to the house there. If I'm not mistaken, Ricky says abandoned, I thought someone lived at that house. Ricky, you said that house is abandoned?
Don't nobody live in it, and the grass is tall, we done addressed it with the tall grass before.
I think an elderly person lives there. I would find out, 100% sure, but I think an elderly person was living there, because when we were fooling with that tree, they were talking to someone. But I got it wrote down, One Pine View Drive, that's on the right going in, where that live oak is. We had the same address.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, I'll check on that today, Scott, and make 100% sure.
How long do you think it would take to clean it up, Ricky?
How long do I think it'll take?
Yep.
I think the car wash getting it out, it's grass.
Well, you think that can be done within 2 weeks?
No.
Oh, yeah.
You don't think, Supervisor Gaines?
Not really.
I tell you what you do, you send the road manager out there, he in that business, he see that.
Well, we need to get specified.
I'm gonna go by there and see if someone's there, try to get contact with somebody. Like I said, it is a limb, he's correct, we went back, cut some more, but it is hanging the service line. It happened during the ice storm, but it's off of there. But
We're
I
supposed to give them a reasonable time to clean, so we need to
Yeah.
give them 30 days. Is that
But I can go by there today and reach out and see if I can get a hold of somebody.
Can I get a motion to close the public hearing?
Got a motion by Supervisor Middleton and a second by Supervisor Gaines, any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed, the ayes have it, motion carried.
And then I need a motion to provide both of those, adjudicate both of them ministers and give them 30 days to remove their.
You heard the
their
request.
issues.
Got a motion by Supervisor Middleton, second by Supervisor Wilson, any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed, the ayes have it, motion carried. Anything else? Anything?
No, that's not my report, that's not.
Okay, that's it. Okay, I need a motion to close the public hearing.
We already closed it.
Oh, we did? Close. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Good morning.
Okay.
Darryl Smith, I'm here representing the Boys and Girls Club of Central Mississippi National Unit. And first, Miss Naomi Jackson, CEO for the Boys and Girls Club. I want to let you know that she has received funds from the county, $25,000 from the county. She said thank you for that. And
That's Mr. Darryl Smith, he just here on the behalf of the Boys and Girls Club. He said they did receive the $25,000 from the county, and he wanted to thank us for that. And next thing, talk up a little bit.
all right. just, and also just letting you know, we're still doing registration out at Morgantown School, and our ages are from 5 to 18. And we'll get started June 3rd. That's our opening day. So just letting people know that we're still doing registration, and if you come to Morgantown to school, the elementary school, you come around the back, you'll see some blue and yellow doors. That's where we'll be located. And the registration is from 2 to 6 p.m., 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Thursday.
What would you say the age is?
5 to 18.
Okay. What are the hours?
Registration is from Monday through Thursday, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now we get started, open the doors for the program. It's gonna be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 7:30 to 5 o'clock.
7:30, 5 o'clock.
That's when we open the doors. That's the time for the class, and when we get started June 3rd.
And that's that's Wednesday, Thursday, and what?
Friday. That's all I have. Unless y'all have any questions.
Okay, thank you. You have any questions? Anyone have any questions? Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right. Yeah. Anyone else? Anything? You have something? Mr. Moore, Allen?
Yes, ma'am, I do, but.
Is it for a executive session or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this way. Okay, anybody else? Anything else? Okay, coming to the table. Supervisor Gray.
Madam President, the only thing I have to add is what everybody else wants to know, when can individuals go pay for their tag and their taxes and all that, because I'm getting all these calls, so, everybody want to know.
Okay, we're gonna discuss, the situation in executive session.
Excuse me?
He said we're gonna discuss that in executive session.
Well, other than that, I will do my other report at the next board meeting because it's kind of lengthy. So I'll just take it at the next board meeting. Thank you.
All right. Supervisor Wilson.
Okay, got a couple of calls, last couple of days about trash not being picked up at Kingston. A bunch of missed pickups, and I think they did come get it late Saturday or something. I don't know what they got going on. Also, on Duck Pond Road, those canisters that people are setting out there, those totes, they're half full of trash, and trash is littered all over the side of the road, and people taking pictures of it. And I had some pictures I didn't get them printed out there, but it's a at the railroad crossing.
We always get
2 or
that.
3 further down.
No, we picked that up.
We picked that up, yeah.
But it's still back, each of each picture.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know why they keep doing that.
And
Have
they
you all
put the trash
contacted?
in, I guess, soon,
Well-
dogs and cats and stuff get in.
Okay, have you contacted residents
I have
again?
not.
Because this is a constant thing
I will,
here.
because this is
But
one right
we
there.
have to get canisters out there, something. What's happening is dogs and cats or raccoons, possums are getting in there.
They're getting
They're
off.
tearing them up, they're grabbing the bag and throwing them in the dump.
Yeah.
And it scatters everywhere and they just leave it. They
Yeah,
don't,
we
they're not gonna pick
got
it
a
up.
report on that. Let's see what we can do about that, Robbie, okay?
Okay, I had 2 people for the summer work program.
You got them?
Yes.
Okay, you have that
To give to
application?
you. I need to get application for them. I've
Okay.
got their names.
Okay.
But
Give him
that-
the names too.
okay. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Supervisor Gaines.
Yes, I'd just like to, kind of figure, I wanna go back and think about, I was talking about these programs. I know, the city, county, now Colleen, and the school board have put together those programs. I spoke at a graduation, 2 weeks ago, and a lot of people don't actually know about that program. That program is changing lives. You know, that's something positive that the county, city, school board, and now Colleen is on board. So I don't know where we ever reaching that agreement, but it's important that we try to get that agreement fixed, because it's very, it's something that you remember as a very diverse group of people out there. When you get a trade, I've heard, since that, I've been out there, I spoke to some folks that graduated, spoke up some folks that graduated that program earlier this year. Some of those folks are already at major plants. Some of those folks are working with people. Some of them even have stepped out on their own doing small work. It's electrical, heavy equipment. I think they had heavy equipment, plumbing, brick masonry. Those are things that we need in the community. And I also think about coming from Colleen, a former employee, knowing that Colleen did own the Win Job Center, looking at feasibility studies. It's not that we didn't have prime property. The state has been good with helping us, especially with our Patriotism site, people looking at it. But one of the main things that we didn't have skilled workforce to take the jobs. Every graduate takes a piece out of that unskilled graduate, that unskilled workforce that we look for. So, I would like to publicly announce it and tell folks to register for those programs. They have had really good success, and that's something that we don't need to look over. And, our community do be divided by a lot of things, in a little thing to turn into negative. But let's put a little engine on something positive that's moving forward, that helps the community. And but I do appreciate Robin and the sheriff and everybody, because we have trash, and I just address it. But I know every supervisor up here get a call about some trash, roads. I can guarantee we drive down roads, there's people just dump trash everywhere, and I don't know what's the answer to that. And I think if we did, we would do it. We talked about some tag readers one time. That was very expensive. I know we looked at them, but once we get our airport off the ground, I think that is something that we can come together on positively to do, to try to get something that's a major issue to address. And I got with Robbie, so we still waiting on some of the roads on the scrub seal, chip seal, that we look at state aid roads. Some of them are only a proportion of the roads. And so what we're trying to do, just giving an update to the rest of these supervisors, we're trying to figure out, like, some of the roads, you got a portion of state aid and a portion of county. And we would like to see what state aid and what it will cost, what we could fix with state aid and what the other portion will cost, because if we go in and fix some roads, do some of it, I'm pretty much sure, like me, y'all feel the same way. You wouldn't want to do 9/10 of a mile and you got a mile and a half left. We'll try to do all the road, do what we can. So that is still in progress. We're working on giving y'all an update. And that's something I heard Supervisor Milton say, something I've been on for years. And we do deal with stuff a little differently. And I know I'm not some special things that I do, but the bigger was our money. I know it was a couple $1 million that we spent doing EWPs, and I'm not saying that we can't spend none of them if we don't count the roads, because it's a little different, but the majority of our money, I do think that once we get that, we ought to put a plan together, put it in place, that we will pave so many roads a year. I know we did a $7 million road bond, and we talking about $2 or $2.5 million worth of EWP project. I think if we can pave so many county roads, I think that that'll give the public an opportunity to know, we don't wait every 4 years, and then that's another way we can pave roads, and that people can see where their tax money going, and then we won't have to be in debt for it, because that's some of the money that we have right there. Instead of getting a whole $5 or $6 million bond, I think in the future something that we can possibly look at, that we can finance so much roads in every district, and I think that'll be good for all of us. And I yield the floor, Madam President.
Okay. Supervisor Middleton.
Deneen, when you do those signs for the parks, just make sure that, there's some way that we can overlay those times in case the sheriff does come back and continues to have problems. I'd hate to have to reprint those signs all over again. And then also, I guess Sheriff, did he leave?
Yes.
This next thing, he's on the email thread that I'm on, and, it's pretty lengthy with one of my constituents, but Robbie, do you have the form for speed humps?
I do not
Check.
hear. Brandy, you had to speak on?
I thought it was 911.
It's 911.
It's not in my office, it's either here or 911.
I think it's 911.
I always got them from Corvette.
Yeah, that's the reason I thought they were here, Kevin.
What you trying to get
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm gonna let this person try to get them, it's gonna make the problem worse, but, you know.
Well, they could just do it themselves, write a petition.
Yeah, what's the signatures that are required, Scott?
75% of residents, they're impacted by the road.
All right, that concludes my report.
Okay. Deputy Clerk Page Dean,
I don't have anything today.
Chancellor Clerk Brenda Lewis.
I just have a couple of items. Mr. Ford could not be here today, and we had a road boring permit request from AT&T. I received an email from Mr. Ford today saying that the permit, everything looked good to him, and so I just need a motion from the board to approve the AT&T boring permit with the blessing of the engineer.
You heard the request. Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines,
Second.
second by Supervisor Wilson. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
Need to have the June bonds spread across minutes, please.
You heard the request.
So moved.
Got a motion by Supervisor Wilson and a second by Supervisor Gaines. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
And the last item I have is to authorize both myself and the president to execute the engagement letter with Bridgers for our 2025 audit, and to have that spread across the minutes, please.
You heard the request.
So moved.
Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines,
Second.
second by Supervisor Wilson. Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
That's all I have, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Attorney Scott Slover.
Couple items to be determined.
Okay, that's all you have? Okay, County Administrator, Ms. Khan.
I have a check.
See, we did my public hearing, so.
Oh, okay.
I have change order number 7. I believe I told you at the last meeting that they were getting started on the north side parking lot of the terminal, and they had to do additional undercut. So the change order is for $58,096. We had about $22,000 left, no, $26,000 left for, from the contingency that Thrash had in their budget, which means that it would be $32,000 that we would, they're requesting to change. However, I have extra in my side of the budget, so we still are gonna be within that $6.8 million. So I just need, for Ms. President Hutchins to sign this change order.
You heard the request.
So moved.
Got a motion by Supervisor Wilson
Second.
and a second by Supervisor Gaines. Any discussion?
What was the motion you doing?
It's a change order for, the parking lot, $58,000 at the airport.
Okay, I'm just trying to hear you. When did the money, we have enough money in the budget for that? That you had budget?
Yes.
Okay.
All
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
I have a budget amendment from Family Court, to increase professional supplies to $10,000. The funds for this will come out of the $25,000 of the COVID that we, gave to them earlier this year. So I'm requesting an amendment of $10,000 to increase their budget for professional supplies.
So moved.
That's out of the opioid money? Okay.
I'm sorry,
Second.
Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines and a second by Supervisor Wilson. Any discussion?
Madam President, I heard we increased somebody's budget by $10,000. Whose budget is?
Family court,
It's family
Okay,
court,
thank
it's gonna come out the opioid money.
Thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the ayes have it, motion carried.
I'm making a budget amendment for the tax assessor for travel. I'm increasing his travel 5,000 and decreasing the group insurance 5,000, so there's no change in the budget bottom line.
So moved.
Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines,
Second.
second by Supervisor Wilson, any discussion?
I know we said we gonna, well, I can't hear it.
She's moving two line items, two objectives in the same fund, travel and, group insurance.
So it's not gonna be any change.
Tax
Tax
collector,
assessor.
assessor.
Alright, thank you.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the ayes have it, motion carried.
I'm making a budget amendment to the recreation pool. I'm moving 5,000 out of the equipment over 5,000 and moving it to equipment under 5,000. Stays the same, it's just moving line items.
Just moving line items.
So moved.
Got a motion by
Second.
Supervisor Wilson, Middleton, and a second by Supervisor Wilson, any discussion?
Yes, ma'am, I heard you moving line item, say again.
That's for the pool. You're moving one line item to another one.
To do what?
For.
I'm purchasing equipment and it's under $5,000, so I'm just trying to move money in that objective from the over
I can't hear it over there.
It's moving for equipment above $5,000 into equipment below $5,000.
Alright, thank you.
Let me ask this question, what equipment is this?
This is lifeguard equipment. And I
Lifeguard?
was gonna go into that in more detail
Okay.
now. We did an inventory of the equipment that was there. I think y'all all saw the defibrillator here. AMR's gonna get that back to where it needs to be. We ordered new life buoys and throw ropes. We've got to order poles for the hook, crook hooks that they basically you reach up there and pull them in. We're gonna stage those around the pool in areas easy to get to. I bought 3 additional lifeguard chairs to put at the shallow end. Let's see, we had to buy a new spine board and we got one with the head, I don't know what you call it, but head stabilizer. Those were really the big ticket items that we needed.
What about chairs, just the
We
outdoor
got,
chairs?
we got 24 new chairs and we salvaged 24. We may have to order more, but we got rid of the broken ones, or we took pieces from broken ones to get pieced together. So we have 48 chairs, I think, in total. I'm requesting the board to approve to have some, Miss Allen go through lifeguard certification. Then the county paid for it. It's around $300.
Who is that going to lifeguard?
Some more Allen.
You heard the request? Got a motion by Supervisor Wilson,
Second.
second by Supervisor Middleton, any discussion?
Yeah, say that again.
She's having some more to go to lifeguard certification, and we're paying $300 for it.
Who?
Some more Allen. That's
Who is
the
that?
the lady from E911,
In charge of the pool.
in charge of the pool now.
So what is she in charge of the book?
She was there, she's been there for 3 weeks. We talked about this last meeting.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I got a different opinion of what's going on, and I just feel like the county administrator runs day-to-day operations, but when you're going to hire people and do all that, that needs to come before this board.
Can we put that in,
That's just
can
my
we
opinion.
skip that topic and go in executive session with
Okay,
that?
we're going to executive session on that. We're gonna have a item to be determined for that. Okay.
Well, we can determine it, but still, like I say, we take recommendations, but before somebody get hired, it needs to come before this board. Thank you.
Okay. All right, we'll go through it to in the executive session on it. Anything else you have, Missy?
That motion was not carried. Are you gonna wait till
We're gonna
he come
withdraw
outside the board?
We need to withdraw that motion. We're in that motion.
She's out there now,
She's running the pool. She needs to be like for a train.
But that's a discussion.
I have.
Cause she may have
Missy
something to.
requested that we go into executive
Yes,
session.
so we need to withdraw that.
Do that.
He asked it. Okay, you gonna withdraw your motion?
Yes.
Okay.
We talked about the roof. The sheriff has asked that we look at, changing from the current tracking system we have on the cars, which I think, Robbie, I'm glad you're here. We have to buy those and install the ones that we're using today through AT&T.
Yeah.
We'd like to move to Enterprise's GeoTracks. They actually, install them for us, and it will not only show you where they are, it'll tell you the mileage of the vehicle, and it's comparable to the cost that we have per unit right now. Actually, it's cheaper, about $1 cheaper. So I would like the board's permission to go into a contract with Scott reviewing the contract to go into the GeoTracks for the sheriff's department on their cars and take out the units we have now.
So what we're doing is just changing the tracking system, with, Enterprise, you said? Okay.
I'll make a
Any
motion.
requests?
I'll make a motion pending, legal review.
Okay. Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines and a second by Supervisor Wilson. Any discussion?
Madam President, I'm just asking a question. Who was monitoring your old ones?
I was.
Robbie.
I was, the sheriff was,
The sheriff.
most of the admin and sheriff department can monitor.
From the sheriff department. Sheriff department.
So who's gonna be monitoring the new ones?
The sheriff's department.
Sheriff department.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All in favor?
Enterprise will be monitored, we'll monitor them, and Enterprise.
Enterprise in the sheriff department.
Enterprise will be monitoring based on maintenance.
Okay.
Did you say that who was AT&T or how much they charge to install it?
We install them. We
I mean-
personally install them.
Yeah, you said they do it for free, talking about.
Yeah, they
Enterprise.
install them for free.
So I assume that the other ones will be charged.
Yeah.
We install them, we buy the monitors.
Okay.
And we install, I usually install them.
Okay.
So,
The price of installation is added in with these.
yeah, so the per unit cost that we're paying now is $23, and that's with us installing the units ourselves. And with Enterprise, it is $20.50 a unit. And it comes installed with the cars, and like I said, they can monitor for maintenance, and then the sheriff's department will monitor for whatever they feel they need to monitor for.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
Um,
Anything else?
I guess I'll pin this one too, so we get to the other meeting. And Annette had to leave. She is requesting a new hire, or a rehire of Miss Chapman for $17.83.
Jasmine Chapman?
Yeah, that's $37,086.40.
Okay, she was not fired or anything, was it?
No,
No.
no.
All right, you heard the request.
So moved.
Got a motion by Supervisor Wilson. Second by Supervisor Miller. Any discussion?
I heard the Jasmine Chapman mentioned.
Okay, this for, she's a rehire for telecommunication.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried.
And she also asked, have you had a chance to look at that contract for mapping?
Yes, I had a question with Brad, and after that, I should get approved. I'll talk to him today.
Okay, all right. And then, I don't know if y'all are aware of this or not, but Cora is gonna be out for a
about 4 weeks, maybe longer.
That's okay.
I'm done.
That's okay. All right. Now it's myself. Okay. I got a approval for a travel for Demetrius Davis. This is in the tax assessor's office. It is for a certification test and to Starksville, June the 3rd through the 4th. I need a motion.
So moved.
Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines. Can I get a second?
Second.
Second by Supervisor Middleton. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, motion carried. Okay, the next I have here, these are for the pool, and I have a numerous of them.
I would just table those, please,
You would table these, all of them?
for right now,
Okay.
just to executive session.
Okay. That explains all that. That's all I have in the travel. Okay. Next, I want to elaborate on what Supervisor Gaines said on this workforce. Scott, I don't know how's that MOU is going.
There's been a bunch of different drafts. I try to forward y'all to them, you know, responses and all that. Last week, Colin was busy with graduation. They said they wanted to get together and have a phone conference with the next week, or with this week. So I hope to have it approved this week. You know, I just need to talk to them probably about an hour and go through, make sure their concerns are okay, because we really don't. We're just trusting in, we got an agreement that's good for a year, and then 30, you know, give notice if we don't like it, give it a year. If it's not going good, we can do something else on it. And a lot of it's putting trust into the group that's been doing it to keep on doing those type of things. And so there really doesn't need to be a lot of, for us, a lot of oversight and that kind of thing. We just want them to keep that program going and basically adding to it with Colin, adding somebody else. So it's, in our mind, we're not trying to put a lot of things on it. So I think Colin's just making sure, you know, there's no gaps on it or whatever. I mean, I feel like we have to.
So now we're just waiting on Colin.
And I hate to put it like that. I think they're just being cautious, which is we're already feel really good about the program and feel good at the direction it's going and want to keep it that way. So we're not putting a lot of things on it. I'm sure whatever the things that they need to satisfy themselves will be okay. So.
Yeah, that is so important. Supervisor Gaines, he spoke at the last graduation. I couldn't be there, and I spoke at the one before then. But that program, as Supervisor Gaines say, is very needed here, and especially the electrician program, because there's so much is happening where we can't even find electricians anymore.
Yeah, it's just a huge success.
It's a success.
The funding, a drastic amount of the funding is coming from procurement from the federal system. There's a little bit of local funding, but we're getting more than 10 times with that in results. And as Supervisor Gaines said, the results are there. We want to keep this going on. It's an alternative to education besides just your community college level and your high school level. This is just there's kind of a gap. You want to work, but you also want to get your education and move on. This provides another means of that. It's a really good program, and we want to keep it going. So
I agree.
Adding to that, and I couldn't supervise Hudgens' report, but the federal people was down from DRA, and they said that was their first time ever being invited to a graduation. All they do is look at paperwork and approve by criteria what it was. So they had the opportunity to see the folks graduate, not only approve it, and they was very supportive of what happened. So, you know, in saying that, as long as they continue to write the grants as they did, I think that they will have DRA is very much satisfied as long as they follow those guidelines to continue to approve grant money, because they see how it's helping the community. and it's changing lives. And that's what they say their whole goal is, and that was their first opportunity, and they enjoyed it.
Okay. I know they was here the last time I was there to DRA because I think they wrote the grant like you said. And they enjoyed it, like I said, they would continue with this process because they're gonna even write it for the next one that's coming up, workforce. But, I like to say that was over.
I just think communicating that with Colin,
Yeah.
that, you know, we can trust the direction it's going and so forth. We're not here to put a lot of things on there. We want to just keep it moving forward. I don't think there'll be any issues.
And I was just saying, as I was saying, it was like over 20 graduates that time that I was there, and most of them have jobs now. A lot of them got hired right after that, so that was a good thing for them. And they're making good pay too. Some of them starting off at $25 an hour right off the bat. So let's continue with that. Another thing is resumes for the office assistant.
I have those.
Do you have all the resumes?
Do you wanna go through them now, or do you wanna go and talk about an executive session?
We can
We
talk
can
about
talk
executive session.
in executive session, okay. So we can make, go ahead and get a date for
Interviews and so forth.
interviews and stuff like that. The next thing I have is the Magnolia Bluff Casino is inviting you all to a breakfast, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's gonna be May the 20th, which is Wednesday. And they just want to thank you all for your service. It's the reason they invite you all. And we have to contact if anyone's gonna attend. I don't know if we'll be having interviews today or not.
What are they doing?
Having a breakfast, thanking you all for your service, Magnolia Casino. I think they did that one time before. I remember Supervisor Wilson was there and Supervisor Miller.
They're gonna do it at the old hotel, or they're gonna do it down
I'm gonna have to ask, the young man. It's usually at their, they sold it. Okay,
That's
so
why.
we're gonna have to find out where they're gonna have it.
I hope they're having that money grabbing machine.
Okay, so we'll find out that. And I gave my report, I was gonna give a report from the conference, so I gave that, and I think that's all we have. I need a motion to go into closed determination.
Close.
I'll make a motion for closed determination.
Got a motion by Supervisor Gaines and a second by Supervisor Wilson. Any discussion? All in favor say aye. All opposed, the ayes have it, motion carried.